Hi everyone. So today what we are going to talk about is the capability in our MCP Gateway to convert an already existing API into a fully functional MCP server. So let me quickly take you through this. So if you go into the booking API, this is basically already created and deployed API within our platform. So here you can see we have the generate MCP server button. So I can just click that and now select the set of resources I need to expose and just click next. When I can give a name here and give a version. So I'm just going to give 0.1 and I can now create MCP server. So just like that, I have created MCP server and as you can see, the list of tools have been created automatically and I just can go and modify the set of tools and do any modifications here. So another path we can create an MCP server using an existing API is by providing a open API definition. So in this case, this specific API I'm trying to use is not deployed in our platform, but I just need to create an MCP server from it. So if you go to this create MCP server view, you can see that there are three different options. Initially, you can import API definition, start from existing API, or proxy an existing MCP server. So this second one we have already covered just now, and the proxy existing MCP server will be covering in a different video. And for this instance, I'm going to use the import API definition path. So here, when I click create MCP server from definition, I can either give a open API definition URL or a file that I can add here. So I'm just going to go with the file path. And here, I'm just going to give my open API specification and just click next. So here we'll be listing down the different tools that we can extract. So in this case, we list down the different resources of your API. And here I'm going to select the hotel search and the hotel ID search options. I don't want the health check in this option because I don't want the agent calling this one all the time. And once I have selected the needed resources, I'm just going to click next. And here I can give a name for the MCP server as we did previously. So here I'm just going to call this hotel search MCP. I'm just going to give context as well. And I'm going to give the version as 0.1. And I'm just going to give the endpoint as well of where the API is hosted and deployed. And when I click create, just like that, the MCP server will be now created. So here you can see from the different resources we created, we have created two different tools. So here you can see the get hotels, hotel ID, and the get hotel search tools. So if you go under tools here, you can see the already created tools. And when I expand this, you can see we have extracted the specific description from the open API. And if you're not happy with this, you can modify that here. And also we have created a schema based on what you have given in the open API definition. And you can modify that as well. Or you can also now enforce different security, rate limiting, and operational access control policies as and when necessary. So here I'm just not going to modify this and leave it as it is. And we are now going to deploy. Let me quickly deploy this. So once I click deploy, just like that, the MCP server is now deployed in our gateway runtime. So if we go to this MCP playground view, so here we have actually integrated the MCP inspector within our portal itself so that now you can easily test out this MCP servers to see whether it's up to standard. So let me quickly access this. So we have automatically created a key here, an internal key. And I can now click connect. Once I connect to the hotel search MCP, here I can list down the tools. So here you can see we have the get hotel search tool as well as the get hotels ID tool as well. So let me quickly execute this hotel search tool. So here I'm just going to give the location as Miami. Let me quickly execute the tool. So here you can see the tool invocation is a success, and we have retrieved the set of hotels. So here you can see we have the oceanfront paradise resort in Miami listed down here. Um, yeah, so now you can publish this uh, MCP server to your MCP hub, and now developers can come and access this MCP server that you have published and integrate that with their own agents that they are developing. So we'll get to the MCP hub part in a different video. Let us know if you have any feedback on this, and definitely try this feature out. This will be really important when in your organization, when you're trying to uh, rapidly get these different APIs exposed so that you can access these through your agent.